I'm Tonya Stafford, and I'm a human trafficking survivor. I was sold at the age of 13 by my mom for drugs in Dallas. I was kept for 10 years by my perpetrator. She sold me to one person, and that one person kept me. When I was actually handed over to him, I went into a survival mode of, you're gonna survive or you're gonna die. And I chose to survive, no matter how I had to survive. And that's what a lot of survivors do. It's like, you survive the best way that you can. I wasn't hooked on drugs. I wasn't given drugs or anything like that. So I had to learn to detach, to survive. And that's what I did, is that moment was survive or die. In my mind, I chose to survive because I wanted to live. Didn't know if I would live, but knowing that one day that I would be rescued, because I was missing for those 10 years and nobody was looking for me and nobody really knew. While in captivity, I gave birth 3 times at hospitals, 3 different hospitals, and nobody asked any questions until my neighbor moved in and started asking the questions of, she noticed a young girl with an older man. I wasn't so trusting at first, and she just kept being persistent. But it was like she knew that I needed her, and I knew I needed her, but I didn't know who to trust. It's because every time I tried to reach out to somebody, they told him, and then the beatings would be worse. And so I was like, I'm not gonna ever get out of here. And he would always tell me that he could kill me and bury me in the backyard. And so, which was true, because nobody was looking for me. I was just basically, like, I fell off the face of this earth. Inside my mind is to just one day it'll be different. One day it'll be different. And my neighbor was the one day it'll be different. She was that one day. Everybody should be given priority. And I noticed in some communities, like a lot of girls, brown girls, are not given priority. And we have to talk about that. That was my story, is I was missing. And she just happened to notice that I was younger and he was older. And it was like, I can help you. And I was like, you can help me and not tell? And she's like, yeah, I can help you. And so that's when I started trusting her, and I told her everything. And she was able to devise a plan to get me out. And it was like, wow, I'm really going to live after this. And she's like, you're gonna live, but I don't want you to sit on it. You gotta reach back and grab someone else. And I was like, how do I do that? But at the time I was focused on raising my children after I was rescued. I had a trial. Everything happened the way that it happened, and there was no prosecution, because the statute of limitation had ran out November the 27th, 1996. The 10-year window, I had just turned 24, and they took me to court on my birthday, my 24th birthday. And it was basically like, yeah, now how do I live? My children were my hope. They were my reasons for living. They were my reasons for surviving. Because there's life after tragedy. There is so much life after tragedy, and you can live again.